Hey guys, it's Colin Evans from the Asset Finance Shop here. Today we're in Padstow, New South Wales to catch up with Euroquip to talk about all the catering equipment they're selling across the country. Let's go inside and meet the team. Why don't we start with some of these machines? You've got some beautiful machines here. Obviously, you've got a couple of different styles of pizza ovens. So obviously this one here is the most premium, kind of top of the line.
We have a vast range of ovens at Euroquip, from a wood fire gas or just wood fire with rotating floor or wood fire with static floor, where they can be tiled, they come rendered, the traditional wood fire oven, or we also have everything else, electric, gas. We have conveyors and we have deck ovens.
So with your conveyors, this is your more classic pizza shop though, right?
I mean, a lot of shops are using conveyors today.
Yeah, because like the pizza store I go to, they use conveyors. I see them make it up and they put it in the back, and then this will just crawl through and it comes out the other side.
Correct.
But if you go to a more, maybe an Italian or the Coogee Pavilion, or they've got that real kind of, wood fire.
Traditional.
Yeah, traditional style, then you'll get ovens like this.
Correct. So we have a massive range of ovens, not just ovens, anything you can think of. For a restaurant, for a cafe, we have all the equipment you need. But today, more than likely, it's not just about our equipment, it's how finance can help the hospitality industry.
Being a supplier, you deal with a lot of customers. Let's debunk some of the myths. So what are some of the things that you hear from your customers? And then I'll share, the differences that we can offer them.
Well, we work through a dealer network. So we have a lot of distributors, Australia-wide and New Zealand-wide. And all these distributors, they offer finance to their customers. We have a lot of end users coming here for demonstrations, and then we pass them on to distributors, but a lot don't know much about finance options. They only know one or two. So they're not aware, can I borrow this money? What about if I want to borrow money for a vehicle, for my business? Or what about if I want to borrow money I want to build a cool room, I need to build a flue, I need to spend some money on works on my renovation. Can finance do that for me? And this is what they don't know.
Excellent. Well, Daniel, I'll go through a couple of products that we actually use with our customers, right? So we obviously do, the equipment itself. So we will do the equipment inside of the kitchen. We can also cover soft costs, which is really important. So, we have lenders that open up what's called like an equipment line or some fit out finance. I'm actually renovating my own office at the moment, and I'm using the products that I, provide to my customers. They basically can give you a limit up to $350,000 with no security over your property.
Wow.
And then as you upload the invoices, you'll actually draw down on each of those contracts as you go. So for example, I'm getting a kitchen and some stuff built in my office, and it's $100,000, the invoice from the builders. They do everything, including the installation. And I have to pay that in 3 separate parts. So the first one is, $30,000, then $30,000, then $30,000. And then I pay the 10% at the end. And as those invoices come in for progress payments, I can actually upload those invoices and get them remitted throughout that journey.
Wow.
So I don't need to, pay all the money up front or borrow all the money up front. We can actually get customers approved for a total limit, and then they can draw down on that as the progress payments come in.
Interesting what you can offer.
And something else that we spoke about earlier off camera before was the vehicle finance.
Yep.
So we also do a lot of refrigerated vans. We helped out Tenito Cakes down in Port Kembla. They obviously needed a refrigerated van to deliver their cakes to their clients and make sure they stay chilled and on time. And we do anything, cars, vans, utes, small trucks, all the way up to large prime movers.
What are your terms as far as 1 to 5 years, or how does it work?
Yes. So most traditionally, it's anywhere from 1 to 5 years. On equipment like this, we can't really go out past 5 years, or we can't have a balloon payment. But if you were to buy a van or a car, we can go up to 7 years or offer a balloon on that as well to keep your costs down. The only reason why they want to do it from 1 to 5 years, Daniel, on this type of equipment is that it just doesn't have the resale value of a brand new vehicle. So they do want to make sure that that loan is kind of getting serviced straight away.
And at the end, you own the equipment, correct?
Correct.
As you know, at Euroquip, with most of our ovens, you have a 5-year warranty. So you are covered also with the warranty and the 5 years of finance, which is really important.
Yeah, that's beautiful too, because, if you're going to be doing all this work and, investing, heavily into your business, a lot of people's businesses is their lifeblood, As you know, people really breathe what they do, especially in hospitality, and they need that peace of mind to make sure that they've got the coverage in terms, with a finance payment they can afford. We're definitely keen to do a discovery with any client. So just how our process works is that we get a name and number from a dealer at Euroquip, or someone can call us directly. We'll basically, go through your situation and give you all of the finance options that we have available. So we do no inquiry on the credit file, and we basically just do a soft touch, and then we'll come back to the customer with all of their options so they can make an informed decision. And what we like to do for our customers is we organise a 90-day pre-approval. So there's no fee to apply, no obligation to draw down on the finance.
No fee to apply.
And then we can get them approved and good to go so that, they can get serious about buying the gear. They've been doing a lot of research. They want to get started, but they just need to make sure that the money's good to go when they're ready to pull the trigger.
And how long does this application take?
So we only need about, 5 minutes on the phone with someone just to ask the kind of nitty-gritty questions. And then, we usually can get responses within 24 to 48 hours from the lenders. Some move a little bit faster than others depending on volume, but we move as fast as you do.
And what's the maximum you can borrow?
Wow, the maximum you can borrow is more than $1 million. So,
Right.
we go all the way up to the top. Obviously, when you get to that, 500K plus mark, they want to see some more paperwork, some financials and stuff.
Obviously.
But we can do up to $500,000 with bank statements only. So that's pretty exciting. All right, Daniel, that's enough talking. Should we start cooking some pizzas?
Yes, let's start cooking some pizzas. We're going to start with our conveyor oven and sort of break down how many pizzas you need to do per day to own one of these ovens or any piece of equipment from Euroquip.
Okay, so Daniel, for someone to get this conveyor oven, we broke down the numbers and it's less than you think. For a customer to own an oven like this, they only have to sell 1.5 pizzas a day.
So let me get this straight. A 32-inch conveyor, Italian, Moretti Forni, one of the best brands in the world. 32-inch does 120 pizzas per hour, a 3-minute cook, which sells around 40 grand, 40,000 Australian dollars. You can have it for, what are the repayments per week?
Oh, it works out to about $35 a day.
So all we need to produce, ladies and gentlemen, if you can cook 1.5 pizzas a day, sell 1.5 pizzas a day, you could be paying off this oven. And it also comes with a 5-year warranty with the Asset Finance Shop. It is affordable to get finance. And if you can't sell 1.5 pizzas a day, well, you might as well not open a pizza shop. That's the way I see it.
That's the value we can add to customers. We're always willing to chat. Like I said earlier, we can do a soft touch on the credit inquiry. We'll do a full fact find and explain all your options to you. No fee to apply, no obligation to draw down the loan, but we'll get you pre-approved and ready to shop with Euroquip with confidence. Good work, mate.
Amazing.
Thanks for that, Daniel.
Thank you.